What's good, everybody? Peeezy here. Gonna recap my day yesterday and give out my pick for today. That might be a little loud. Let me turn that down real quick. One little click. Alrighty. So yesterday we had the Nationals money line and run line. It was a 0-0 game all the way until the 10th inning. And because of the short COVID season that we're having, if the game goes extra innings, they start a runner on second base. So we had a runner start on second base, the pitcher walked the bases loaded, and then we had somebody clear the bases for us to make it a 4-0 game for us. Big W, that was a max play, 2 max plays in a row, in 2 days in a row, hit. So big units were collected into my bankroll. And we now have a little cushion to make a few plays. So, real quick, by the way, shout out Max Scherzer. Max Scherzer, the pitcher for the Nationals yesterday, he completely shut it down. Also, the pitcher for the Blue Jays was a rookie making his first start, his MLB debut, and the kid did great. It was matching Max Scherzer pitch for pitch. Worked his way all the way into like the 7th inning, no runs. On the Nationals, so that was pretty good for a kid in his MLB debut. Want to shout out to that kid. I don't remember his name. It's sloppy of me for not knowing his name, but shout out to you, kid. Anyways, today we're gonna be moving on to the NBA today. So I've been excited for the NBA to start back up. I do have an NBA pick. No MLB picks I'm giving out today. Only thing I'm gonna mess with is this NBA today, and what we're gonna do. This is a tough one because I really wanted to take the Clippers. A few trends for the Clippers against the Lakers. The Clippers are 6-2 against the spread in their last 8 games. They're also 15-5 straight up in their last 20 against the Lakers. They are also where is that? They are 6-0 against the spread in their last 6 games when playing on the road against the LA Lakers as well. So, I mean, they are catching 5 points tonight. I really want to take those 5 points, but Lou Will is out. Montrezl Harrell is out. Who else is out for them? Beverly, actually, I'm getting reports that Beverly is going to be out. And then they also have a guy, Shamit, one of their backup point guards, is also out. That's huge for me because, number one, Lou Will being out, I could deal a little bit with him being out. We saw with that incident with him at the strip club in Magic City. We knew he was going to have to quarantine, whatever. But Pat Bev being out, I need Pat Bev in that lineup, honestly. And then Montrezl Harrell, I mean, that guy, good defensive player. I need him in the lineup too. So all them out together just honestly just freaks me out a little bit. Especially with, even the Lakers, they are not 100% healthy right here. We got, Howard, James, Davis, Pope, and Kuzma all probable with their own injuries. So they're going to play, but they all have their own injuries they're dealing with as well. So, but what I ended up doing is I parlayed Lakers money line with one MLB pick that I'm not giving out because I, don't want people taking it. That's just personally for me. But the play I am going to give out and the play I really want to mess with if I don't have Lakers money line is Clippers +5. I'll just say for a half a unit, we've won a ton of money in the past 3-4 days, so there's no reason to go forcing a bunch of things and putting a bunch of money out there, especially on the first day back of NBA. Let's see how the teams are playing a little bit. So let's throw a half unit on Clippers +5. If you can't, if you can find something to parlay Lakers money line with, because that's -210 right now, go ahead and do that as well. That's what I did. But then then you're sweating a whole other bet too. So do what you do though. Do what you want to do. I suggest looking at the numbers right here. Even though all these guys are going to be out, we still got PG, we still got Kawhi Leonard. And the rest of their team should be able to. I mean, the Clippers play well against the Lakers, and I love betting against the Lakers. I love betting against LeBron. We know LeBron is LeBron. He's the best player in the world, but he's not the best shooter in the world, and that's a big fact. I'll stand behind that. The Lakers as a team are not a great shooting team. I mean, they added Danny Green. They added a few people to their roster. Kuzma's not a terrible shooter. He's not going to be banging threes for you, though. They're not a great shooting team, so this team is going to have to drive to the basket and get buckets in the paint. And if, you know, teams are clogging up the lanes, like, I mean, let's just put it this way. I've seen LeBron get stopped before. We've all seen LeBron get stopped before. It is possible. It can happen. And then if you start forcing him to shoot, he's in, you know, this is not likely he's going to be knocked down. And that's just my opinion. Unpopular, it may be controversial. You can have your own, but we've seen him get stopped, and that's a fact. We cannot deny that. So we'll see how they play, though. I do like the Lakers roster. That's why I did take them money line, parlay them with something. But if we're talking about a single bet play tonight, I think it's +5 Clippers against them. I know a few people that I respect as well that are on the Pelicans money line -130 or the spread -2 against the Jazz, and I just cannot do that. I cannot do that. That Jazz lineup is actually not bad at all. They got, you know, Joe Ingles, Mike Conley, Gobert, Donovan Mitchell. Those guys, that is a squad over there. I don't want to bet on the Pelicans coming straight out of quarantine. First game in the bubble. We don't even know how much Zion is gonna play. They say he is, but he's still listed as probable. Might not. I don't know. It's all hearsay, hearsay. I can't do that this game. We're gonna wait and see how they do. I've been eyeing this Clippers-Lakers game since like last week though, so I am gonna mess with it. +5 Clippers if you want to straight bet it. If you can find something to parlay the Lakers money line with, go ahead and do that. I personally don't want to give out, you know, anything for you to parlay that with, just because I don't want to, you know what I mean. I'm here to help people eat, make money. I'm not just out here to, you know, be pissing away people's money. So we'll have unit play today on the Clippers +5 tonight. Let's win some.